Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Amandeep Kaur. I'm from Southall, and this is my story of the Sikh Genocide 1984. I didn't know much about 1984 until I went to university. That's when I started to research about it. Prior to that, I had heard some things about 1984, but they tended to be anti-Santhaji, and they kind of peddled this idea that the Indian government went to flush out terrorists. However, when I went to university and I started to do my own research, I found out very quickly that there's absolutely no truth in this whatsoever. There's one thing I would say, it's to do research about 1984, do your independent research, read accounts of what happened to the Sikhs in 1984, what's happened post 1984. So if someone does pose a question to you, you can answer with confidence. And I just want to make the point that there's nothing wrong with referring to Sikh sources when talking about 1984, because it was a Sikh struggle. So obviously we're going to be referring to what the Sikhs went through at that time, because sometimes people might say you're being biased and try to invalidate your point, but you shouldn't feel that you can't use Sikh references. As well as looking at Sikh sources, also look to study the sources of the Indian government, their reports, and what justification they use in attacking Shri Darbar Sahib. I mean, I use justify loosely because there's no justification for attacking a holy place of worship. The reason I put so much emphasis on doing independent research is because we all know this is a physical war, in the sense that there have been countless shahidis. But I think there's also something a little bit more subtle at play, and that's the war of propaganda. We have this idea where if something's in a national newspaper, we take that as gospel and we believe it 100%. But the truth is that it's just propaganda. It's just the Indian government, in this context anyway, using like newspapers, medias to vilify, say, some Janelle Singh Ji, and they're using that as not proof, but they're using that as their justification in attacking Shri Harmandir Sahib. But the question I like to ask people who believe that kind of stance is that why were 125 Gurdwaras attacked simultaneously? Why, if they really wanted such an Janelle Singh Ji, they could have gone in with an arrest warrant. And the thing that really gets me the most is that if they went out to flush terrorists, why on earth did they burn the Sikh reference library, which had handwritten sloops of Dhan Dhan Satguru Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and artifacts from the Puratan times? I suppose my question is, was Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj a terrorist as well? Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru.